I was never allowed to visit my child, Osinachi Nwachukwu's mom testifies against Peter Nwachukwu in court. Caroline Madu, mother of late gospel singer Osinachi Nwachukwu, on Monday pleaded with the Federal Capital Territory High Court in Abuja to help her get justice for her daughter. Madu told the court that she and Osinachi's siblings were never allowed to visit the deceased except one time when she was ill. The 61-year-old narrated that she visited her daughter when she was sick, and when they went to church, Peter left them stranded and drove away with the children. She said Peter called her a witch and sent her out of his house. I saw her last in December when she came to Enugu for a program, and before then, there was a time she left her matrimonial home because of ill treatment, and she stayed with me for a year and 3 months before Peter came with a pastor to beg that he had turned a new leaf. However, after she returned and gave birth to her third child, she called me that she was hungry and I had to send my son Chibuzo with foodstuff to her home in Abuja. My son, after 4 days, called me that he was no longer comfortable as Peter poured water on him and told him never to help in washing his children's clothes, and poured water on Osinachi and her newborn baby when she was praying, she testified. The defense counsel, I.A. Aliyu, however, objected when Madu was asked if she never visited her daughter after delivery in line with Igbo culture. Imana, in response, submitted that Section 7 of the Evidence Act stated that the law stipulated that she could ask questions geared towards areas that would bring out facts leading to the charge against the defendant. But the judge, Njideka Nwosu-Iheme, sustained that the objection, saying Section 215 of the Evidence Act allowed questions geared towards areas that would bring out facts, but not questions that would elicit expected responses. She also restrained the prosecutor from asking the witness direct questions. When asked if her daughter had other health challenges apart from ulcer, Madu replied in the negative. She further stated that she was aware that the matter was being investigated, but she did not know the outcome of the investigation, which was carried out by the police. Tinubu Peter Obi needs to withdraw from presidential race for me, says Okotie. The founder of the Household of God Church, Chris Okotie, has called on the presidential candidates of top political parties to allow him to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking with reporters on Sunday, Okotie urged them to support him to head an interim government. His appeal was specifically addressed to Bola Tinubu, presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), and Peter Obi, the flag bearer of the Labour Party (LP). I want to appeal to all presidential candidates to withdraw from the race and allow me to come in as the interim president, Okotie said. I want to implore Asiwaju to support my government for the betterment of the country, and I also want to tell Obi that the system that introduced him cannot take him anywhere because he cannot operate in the system we have now. All the presidential candidates should support me to succeed President Buhari as the interim president. We must rise above tribe and religion because there is an imbalance in the country and we are not practicing federalism. Instead, what we are practicing is a presidential system of government. Since 1999, things have been declining because the presidential system of government we are practicing has failed us. We must get rid of the national and state assemblies because maintaining each member costs the country billions of naira. Some of the standing committee at both assemblies are not useful to the country. They are only representing themselves, not the populace.